Beautiful flower. Very good. Fiori means beautiful flower. It's a design principle, user interface. It's a user interface. It's a design principle based on HTML5 and UI5. The design principles are role-based, adaptive, coherent, simple, and delightful. What are the benefit of Fiori? The benefit of Fiori is all backend applications are connected to the Fiori. User is connected to the Fiori application server. On one place, he can perform all the tasks. So he don't have to jump in. Like yesterday, you were saying also it can be used as a single sign-on. So user have to log in into the Fiori front end, Fiori Launchpad. He can access all the applications that is connected to different application servers. So they don't have to jump into different application server. They can log in. Okay, so in continuation of that, we will continue now. So, so in Fiori, we are having two things. We are having Fiori catalog and Fiori group. So we are having catalog, and we are having Fiori group. This is old concept. Now we have the concept of space also, and space and pages. We will see that concept also. So first we are going to discuss about catalog and group. So suppose in catalog I am having tile. In catalog I am having tile 1, I am having three tiles, tile 1, 2 and 3, and in group I am having only tile number 2. So whenever a user is going to log in, who is having the authorization of these two, catalog and group, whenever a user is log in and he is calling the Fiori Launchpad screen, so what tiles he is going to see? User have the authorization of this catalog.
We only see the tile which available in the group that is granted.
Yes, very good. So you are means you know this concept. So you are absolutely right. So which tile he is going to see here? User is having authorization of group A and catalog A. User is going to log in into the Fiori screen. What tile he is going to get?
Only two.
Only two. Right, absolutely right. But next question comes whether he can add. So by default he is getting the 2. Can he add tile 1 also?
Sure he can, but if you have authorization to
Yes.
add from the catalog or map from the catalog to this group,
No, no.
he
I'm
already
saying
have the catalog in his rule.
yes. So in his role, so my question is tile 1. Can he add or not add?
By himself, you mean?
Yes, by himself.
No.
He can add.
It depends on. No, no. I think there is a tick box that enables the user to modify the group.
No, no. The thing is, group is by default coming, but in the catalog he is having the authorization. Catalog means he is having the catalog A. In the catalog A, we are having the tile 1. So he can add the tile 1 also. This is default coming. So you have, that's why I made like this. This is default coming. This is default setting. But since the user is having the authorization of catalog, in this catalog we are having 3 tiles. So he can manually add the tile 1 also. He cannot add the tile 4. He cannot add tile 4 because tile 4 is not present into catalog A. I will write here. He can't.
You mean he can add the tile one using his Fury Launchpad
Yes,
adjustment?
yes. Adjustment in the setting he can do.
Th-
Yeah, this is
There is a missing authorization to do this.
No, no.
He's not an admin.
No, not
There
miss.
is a tick box when we create a group. We should tick this box to enable the user to add and modify.
Yes. That's why I'm telling you. Group means the default settings are coming. When he is login, he is getting the default number tile 2 is coming. But he can add a new tile if it is assigned into the catalog. That is my meaning. He can't.
I got the point.
Yeah. He cannot add tile 4 because tile 4 is not part of catalog A. So whenever we are having a role, so in the PFCG role, when we are going to create a role, PFCG, we have two things. We are having in the menu item, we are having uh, catalog and group. Group and catalog both are thing there. So it is not only one thing. If suppose you are absolutely right, if they have just given the group only, then he cannot perform the task. But if it is having both thing, catalog as well as group, so group thing will be coming default, and catalog means he is having the. Now this concept has been changed. Now we got the concept of space and pages. So whenever the user is going to log in, he is getting the space. Under space we are having the pages. Under pages we are having the section. Under section we are having the tiles. Okay, so let us examine this feature. Uh, we start the Fiori Launchpad. Okay, to start the Fiori Launchpad we can type like /n UI2 FLP T code. It will open here. So by default, what you are seeing here, what is this one? What you are seeing here? This is page, space, style, catalog, what it is?
This is space, and
Yes.
there is the name of all the groups that is assigned to the user, and every group has its styles which not from the catalog.
Here we don't have those concept. Group concept is not there. We have only one concept, either this concept or this concept. So we cannot have both concept. We have or concept. We can say or. So either this concept or this concept. Let me show you. I will show you. So which concept? Number 1 or number 2? What you are seeing, it is number 1 or number 2?
Here is number two.
Number 2, not number 1. If you want to see the number group and this kind of thing, okay. So if okay, I will just disable settings, space and pages, because right now it is showing the spaces and pages. I don't want to use spaces. Save it. Now I will be getting the group. You can see earlier those things were arranged according to the pages space. Now everything has been changed as per the default tiles which is coming. It is coming from the that group also. So this is the thing that you have to understand. What is the uh, spaces? We can create a space, page. We can create the, so we can create the catalog, we can create the group using the transaction code. We can use the transaction code /NUI2 FLPD customization. We can have the customization or configuration. We have different.
What is the space for?
Space is the default screen what you are going to see. Under space we will be having the pages, and these space and pages are assigned to the user. So whenever a user is going to log in, he is going to see the default thing here, like here it is a different thing. If I just change here to settings, if I just want to use space and pages, use spaces, you see here the tiles will be reduced. My home tiles is reduced. We are seeing this is the space. In this space the things are configured. In this space we are having different pages: cross topic page, development page, Fiori launchpad page, reference application page, system administration application page. So this concept is new from S4 HANA 2020. S4 HANA 2020, earlier this concept was not there. Earlier we have only this concept. We have only catalog and group. Now we got the space and pages. If you want to create space and pages, we can create the space and pages. So to create space and pages, we have to go to the app finder. In app finder, we can go to user interface, Fiori Launchpad admin. In the Launchpad design, okay. Okay. In the design, you can manage the launch pad spaces. You can. This is a Fiori application. You can create your own pages, create the space under space. You can create a page under page. You can create add a tile, and then after creating of these things, you can add this information to a role, and the user who is having the role, he will be getting those things by default.
So 1919 doesn't have this option.
Yes, 1990 doesn't have this space, and 1990 have only this concept. So this concept has come from S4 HANA 2020. So this is S4 HANA 2020 onwards. Okay, so now our next lesson is personalizing the SAP Fiori. Okay, we have completed here. So in the settings, we can set the language, we can see the date format, and then we have the, uh, so whatever we are seeing by default when we start the Fiori Launchpad as per the authorization. Suppose a user is having authorization of catalog 1, catalog 2, and he is having the authorization of group 1 and group 2. So he can see all the tiles of related group 1 and group 2, and this is user group. User can create their own group also. User can create and he can add the tiles from the catalog. He can add the tiles from the catalog. Now we got the concept of space. In the space concept, we don't have the concept of group because the group settings are coming by default. Now we are having the pages. So in space, you can specify what would be the page. Under page, you can have the different sections. Those sections, we can include the tile. Then whatever the user is having the authorization role, so he can see if he is having the group authorization, if he is having the page authorization, if he is having the catalog authorization, he can see those tiles. By default, he can see, he can add manual tiles of those things. So how to add the tiles to a group? If suppose I want to work with a particular T code, I want to add a new tile which is not present here, I can go to App Finder. App Finder. In the App Finder, if I go to user menu, in the user menu, I can see, suppose administration related T code. These are the SU01, user maintenance. I can add user maintenance. Where I want to add, you can specify the page, because this is pages. So it is added into the pages. Now it is added into the my home. It is added into the my home. We are having. How to add ties to a pages? We can go to the App Finder, we can search for the particular, so searching can be happen on sometime, it will not like you can switch between uh, in the App Finder, you have in the catalog, you can see, in the user menu, you can see. User menu comes from role. SAP menu means all the things it can show. In SAP menu, you have complete menu. Whether you are having the authorization or not, that is a separate thing. In the catalog, what is you authorized? Catalog means what is your authorized, what authorized applications are there. Then tile size, you can change the tile size also. So if we go to settings, Okay, so we can suppose I don't want to see this monitor archiving job. uh, I can convert it to flat tile, I can convert it to white tile. So tile has changed, like it's a normal square tile. If you want to change the size of the tile, we can change it from here. Then we have different types of themes are there. SAP uh, Belage theme, SAP Quartz theme. So those themes can also be changed in Fiori from here under UT. Uh, UT means username, and here we have the uh, settings. Under settings, we can change the themes. Quartz Light, you are having different themes are there. SAP Belage theme, SAP Quartz and SAP GUI. So what happens in SAP GUI? You are having different uh, uh, sections to see the data, and in SAP Quartz you are having different section. So we will in SAP GUI. This is SAP GUI. In SAP GUI you can also change the in SAP GUI we can also change the look of SAP GUI. This is my normal SAP GUI. Here we are having this exit button. Exit button is here. Now if I change this to options, theme setting, what theme it is saying? SAP Quartz. SAP, yeah, Quartz theme. Apply. Okay. Now I try to log in with the user ID. Okay, so now exit button is here and in other here exit button is here. So the buttons got changed. The like here the exit button is here, but if you are using SAP Quartz, the button is here. So as per the theme, your look will be changed. So this is normal look, and this is signature theme, and this is our Quartz theme. This is our Quartz theme. Here we are having different options here. If I am just using the transaction code SE16, and here we are having execute button, table content. If I see T000 table, table content, then execute button is here. While in normal signature themes, these options are on the menu here on the top. These options are SE16, T000. We are having execute button here. So the buttons got changed as per the themes. In easy access menu, you can see. Okay, so now exercise 27, personalize SAP Fiori launch page spaces. So in this you have to uh, personalize your space. Okay, so in this exercise, you have to change the appearance, language, and reason. And okay, so in this exercise, we have to go and check under settings. You can choose language and reason, and we can change the language also. Let's see what language. uh, German. German is common. Okay. Yeah, it got changed. Then Oh, this is German language. Okay. Okay, so we can change the, we can add and move the tiles, and here you can add the banking tile. Okay, so we have changed the language. If you want to like, and then you can. Okay, so we will like take a break from 11 to 11:30. It's fine. Perfect.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so if you have any meeting, you can just inform me. We can like plan accordingly. Okay, so we have just done like the general settings here, and so if you want to do, you can just do the exercise. In this exercise, you have to uh, like do the settings. The settings can be done it from here. You can change the theme, you can change the language, or you can edit the current page also. In the current page, you can add the tile. uh, you can change the tile size also, whether you want to convert to a link also. So from here on, you can add the different section also. Sections can also be added. So that is exercise number 27 and 28 you have to do uh, to customize these things. Personalize SAP Fiori Launchpad and Fiori space and homepage. You have to customize homepage and space. Okay, exercise 27 and 28 was related to personalizing your Fiori launchpad. So here we have seen how to like change the space personalization and Fiori launchpad. Okay, so our next topic in this area is different types of Fiori applications we are going to see. How to personalize everyone is clear. If any doubt, please let me know. And our next lesson is like the different types of Fiori application. Now we will explain about the application types, Fiori application types. Broadly, we are having three types of Fiori applications. We are having analytical application, we are having fact sheet, and we are having transactional applications. So we are having three types of Fiori applications. We are having analytical Fiori applications, Fiori, like you want to see the cost center. You can see all kinds of Fiori applications from Fiori reference library. Here we can go and search for the Fiori uh, library. So we are having different type. We have three category of Fiori applications. So if suppose I search any Fiori application like cost center. Analyze cost center by, so this is which kind of Fiori application we can see here. It's a analytical Fiori application. Most of the Fiori analytical application database is HANA only. Database is HANA database. The application is analytical Fiori application. Since it requires a lot of processing, so it is always recommended to use the HANA database. And here we can see which HANA version, S4 HANA version it is going to support. It is not applicable for ECC application. If you are having anybody having ECC, they cannot use this application because it's not mentioned here.
So all master data can be considered as analytic application?
Yes, all analytical type of applications are running only on the HANA database. It cannot run on Oracle database or any other database. If I just like change the application, if I just change it to some other applications, maybe a transactional application, Transactional application like OLTP application like uh, my quotation, my this is this can run on any database. Transactional applications can run on any database. Like if you are using Business Suite, ECC 6.05, 06, 07, in that you can implement this application. Transactional applications can run on any database. And we are having analytical application always run on HANA database. So we are having analytical Fiori application like cost center.
So it depends on the version.
Yes, on the version as well as on the version it also. Analytical application work on only on HANA data. Transactional is like they will be having the transaction related information. You cannot analyze this data like my quotation. It can run any database on any database on any. And then we are having the fact sheet like here you can have the search. You can search like my shopping cart kind of application. Shopping cart. Shopping cart, that is fact sheet. Like here you can search again. This is only for HANA database. The system must be, but it is possible that your suite on HANA is also possible. Your ECC is running on HANA, so ECC 6.07 can run on HANA also. So it is also only on HANA database. So that's why most of the application is only available for only on HANA DB. So that's why most of the customers go for S4 HANA. S4 HANA always run on HANA. It cannot run on any other database. So predefined several applications we can use. We can customize. We can utilize those applications. So to use any SAP HANA application, you have to run the transaction code STC01. STC01 is a task list. Task list. In this task list, you can configure anything. It is like it is removing the job of basis consultant. So basis consultant is performing a lot of monitoring tasks or all those tasks. So these tasks can be automated using this transaction code STC01. Suppose basis consultant comes morning till evening, he is running 20 T codes. So you can just do the automation. So this is the task manager for technical configuration. So you don't have to remember what step you have to do to configure the Fiori applications. You can just search star Fiori star. You can search Fiori configuration related task. Fiori content activation, Fiori launchpad initial setup. Suppose your organization have not implemented Fiori, they are just planning. So we can just start the initial setup, Fiori. So here if you are going to execute this, they have the complete steps. Create the workbench request, create the customizing request, configuration of web dispatcher, create SAP system alias, activate the gateway OData, activate the HTTP service, activate the ISICF, set up the profile parameter. You just execute. All the tasks will be executed. So even we can like perform the complete automation of all the tasks. This automation we will see in the next week, TADM 10 part 2, how to like enable.
This one can be used during this project implementation.
Yes, yes,
So
like
I have our tasks, and we need to plan each task start date and end date. And when we this this task finished, the other one will
Yes.
be begin, and also some parallel tasks can start at the same time. This
Ye-
is the one for, or it is another objective.
No, no. The objective is to do automation. Automation means suppose you have to monitor the system. To monitor the system, you are using 20 T codes. SM21, ST22, ST03. You are using different T codes. So what you can do, you can create a task list. Like here we are having a task list for basis. If I just search for basis, you want to see your basis uh, SAP basis initial configuration. After installation of SAP system, you want to do initial configuration. Okay, I execute this. In this we are having, okay, this is copy, because we have already completed this task, so I'm just selecting another task. uh, SAP basis system configuration check. You are just want to check your system. Your system is running well or not running well. So to run this, you are have to run several T codes. You have to run SICK, you have to run secstore, you have to check the ST06. You have to perform, these are the T codes. These are the transaction codes. You have to verify RFC, you have to verify. So everything is documented here. So you don't have to go one by one each T code. Everything is documented here. You just execute from here. Execute. So all the task is running. So by the color you can identify where is the problem. Everything it is showing green, 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 green. Everything okay. Here some operation mode. The problem is operation mode. So we can just go to that and we can check the log. What is the problem? Like it is saying the operation mode is day mode. It is saying the operation. This is just an information, not the red signal. It is just information. Now the operation mode is day mode. It has checked all the things. If any problem is there, we can it will show us the red color of kind thing. We can check those things. So it will ease your task, and you don't have to like remember. Once you made the settings, so it can be run by anyone can go and just execute those tasks.
There are some activity SAP can run it every phase as agreed with IBM. SAP company will go and run some report to ensure the implementation in Babetco in phase one, for example, it's completed correctly. Yeah, so is this one similar to
Yeah, this
this
is
one?
similar. Yeah, this can be similar too. So they can run the reports. They can have the customized report also, and they can like check all the things.
Mm, yeah, so they can ensure if they are correct, if are using the correct way or some deviation on the process. So yeah, I don't remember what's the contract name.
Okay, so later on you can like show it. So no problem. So we can see later on also.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next lesson is we are discussing about the application types, and to implement these application types we can use the STC01. Later on in the next week we are going to run, because next week we are going to implement the Fiori from beginning. So next week we are going to use STC01 T code. So we are having three types of Fiori applications: transactional applications, analytical application, and fact sheet. Transactional applications are the task based access to the task like change, create, guided. It can be implemented on any database, like we have seen my quotation is a transactional application. Analytical application gives the insight. You can visual overview, you can analyze the data from KPIs from different angles. That runs only on SAP HANA. Fact sheet are the search and explore. You can view the essential information about objects, contextual navigation between the related object. It is also based on SAP HANA.
Can we have examples for the fact sheets?
Yeah,
Like what?
fact sheet example was this one. Uh, like shopping cart. In the shopping cart, you are going to search. You are having a shopping cart. In the shopping cart, you are going to search for a particular product. So same kind of this we can implement for supplier relationship management system. So for employee procurement SRM system, it can be implemented. Fact, shopping cart. So this is the screen output. This is the screen output. You can see the. So you can search like in the shopping cart, you can search the different product or employee corporate directory. You can also have there, you can search for the names of employee profiles and other things. So transactional applications, all the applications are like these based on UI 5, user interface 5. They have the HTML5. The elements, in this element we have the overview pages and the work list. Work list in the transaction, what you have to do. In analytical and fact sheet, in analytical you cannot enter the data. You are just reading the data. You are analyzing the data. So you are having analytical list pages. And here we are having the overview pages and the object page. Transactional applications are used by like in this we are going to access the above transactions, WebDyn Pro above. In analytical applications are going to get the data from the analyticals, Web Studio, Design Studio, WebDyn Pro for above. So all this
What's the difference between the ABAP and the Tempro ABAP?
yeah, Dyn Pro is a dynamic screen. So whatever whenever we are going to like run a particular screen on here, we are getting the Dyn Pro kind of thing. Dyn Pro means dynamic screen. So so this element is like this is SAP GUI. We are having the screen what we are seeing. This is made up in the Dyn Pro also. So when SAP started earlier, it was the dialog phase. Then we got the Dyn Pro. We got this is our BSP business server pages. We have different types of screen elements are there. Business server pages, Dyn Pro. Dyn Pro is the initial screen what we are seeing. Then we are having business server pages. Uh, uh, Business server pages we are going to see through browser. So these are the screen elements. How you are going to see the different screen. Dyn Pro means the meaning of Dyn Pro is dynamic programming. Dyn Pro, DYN Dyn Pro, dynamic programming. So this is a screen type. Screen, how you are going to interact with the SAP system. You are accessing SAP system through SAP GUI. So the screen is Dyn Pro. SAP screen that can take your inputs, process the output, dynamic processing. Dyn Pro is dynamic processing. This is a screen type. So we are when we started, we are having screen Dyn Pro, we are having business server pages, we are having BSP, we are having ABAP Dyn Pro, Java Dyn Pro.
You
Yeah.
mean, for example, ABAP Pro, when you create a program via SCE38
Huh.
and create a parameter screen for that one, is that one can consider this the dynamic one?
Yeah, dynamic
Or
one, yes. It can be considered as a dynamic one because it will be having the input and output. If you are using the Java Dyn Pro, you can use the Java related programs. So So we are having WebDyn Pro. This is ABAP. ABAP is simple. ABAP is ABAP Dyn Pro. Earlier it was ABAP transaction is ABAP Dyn Pro. This is WebDyn Pro. WebDyn Pro means through browser. WebDyn Pro ABAP through dynamic programming through ABAP. So you can have the uh, like when we are using HTML5, those are the WebDyn Pro ABAP. Then Fiori reference library. In the Fiori reference library, you can uh, see all kinds of Fiori applications. You can see by your S4 HANA Business Suite or all applications, and you can search. Like suppose I am searching the Fiori reference library. I am searching for cost center. In the cost center, we can see how what are the different types of cost center applications are there. If I search for cost center, so cost center related applications I can find. Cost center related applications, we can analyze the cost center, and here one more thing, if we are not sure what applications are good for me, you can get the application recommendation also. Get Fiori application recommendation also. This recommendation you will get from your profile. So to get this, first you have to log in. So all this data will be captured. Suppose you are using S4 HANA system or CRM system or ECC system. All this information is like taken from your S user ID. So when you log in with S user ID, then you can like create a new analysis. You can users profile. Yeah, you can analysis for the product S4 HANA. And then okay, so we have to upload our profile here. If you are not, because I am not using like any what we say S user ID, I am using the public user ID. Public user ID, SAP doesn't have the information like what SAP systems I am using. I am a public. I am a like not using SAP ID any S user ID. If you are logged in with S user ID, they will be having the information which SAP system you are using, S4 HANA, ECC. So automatically your profile will be updated. So you as per your profile, they can recommend you what kind of applications are good for your work. So you can get the recommendation for your organization. In the reference library, you can see all the applications by searching that application, and you can get the more information related to that application. Whenever we are going to search for a particular application in Fiori, we have lot of options here. uh, so any application, if you are going to search, we have to suppose we are just searching for the cost center analysis. This is analytical application, cost center, analyze cost center. So here we can see the implementation information also. How to implement this? This Fiori application can be implemented on S4 HANA from 1809 to till now. It is only for HANA related. Here we have the complete implementation information. So how to install this application, how to configure this application. For installation, you must be having OData service. The front end, back end server should be Fiori front end server, and back end server should be S4 HANA 2023. How to configure? You have to activate some services, OData services you have to activate. You have to activate this particular service, and so all information is here how to configure this particular application. Okay, so now we can do exercise number 29, and after that we will be having a break of half an hour, and then we will continue at 11:30.